Yeah, I wanted to just say hello to you one more time and tell you that I'm looking forward to seeing you in about 12 hours. And hopefully you'll get this, and it'll just be an encouragement to you to make preparations and make sure that you get on board. Now, let me tell you, whether you're in Central Africa or South Africa or in Europe, on the time zone at 3 p.m., or whether you're in the Asian and South China Sea area at 9 p.m., or whether you're in the U.S. at 7 or 8 a.m. in the morning, or even Suriname at I think 9 or 10 a.m. You know your time. I encourage you to, it'll actually be 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10 a.m. In Suriname, 3 p.m. in Belgium and in South Africa. Get all these times crazy, get them right. But I encourage you to start to sign on at least 15 minutes beforehand. And that way we can begin promptly at 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. or 3 p.m., whatever the time or start time is for you. And we're going to spend about an hour, no longer than an hour. So I look forward to that. I wanted to read to you a letter that came to me, and I hope she doesn't mind me reading this. I am sure she won't. Ann Henderson in North Carolina wrote this to me. It has some interesting things in it. She said, "Hi, Alan. I just wanted to let you know that I plan to attend the New Moon Gathering on Tuesday morning, Tuesday afternoon and evening. I am interested in hearing Amore's testimony and hearing about her PBM health program. It's interesting that my daughter Kate has recently felt a burden for this very same population in our country. She teaches nurses and nurse practitioners, and in her research has been surprised at the healthcare disparities of the marginalized in our nation. I appreciate your words regarding our spheres. It's been interesting to look at what we used to call our, quote, prayer list with more pause, thought, and intention to ask and see what really is ours to do. I'm still working on my spheres." Now, just to pause from Ann's letter, I've gotten notes from several of you that are working on your spheres. That's good. Keep thinking that way. It's good to learn to think differently. She says, "I'm still working on my spheres, but I did notice the other day, as someone was talking about a friend, I heard, 'She's in your sphere.'" In other words, this friend was talking to Ann, and Ann heard the Lord say, "She's in your sphere." Just that word caused me to pause and seek the Lord. Almost a sense of responsibility to check in with Him about her. Feels so different from going through a prayer list. I look forward to more. Yeah, that's how it works. And it does increase and changes your whole way of thinking and approaching the Lord and connecting with the Lord, and also of being effectively involved in what God wants to do in different parts of the earth. So it's I've gotten letters from several of you that are experiencing this. You're finding as you're thinking this way that God is speaking to you in a way you haven't been able to hear Him before. And so it's very interesting that this is a good time for that. And so I look forward to seeing you in just a few hours. I look forward to having a number of people there. Please remember your shofars. This is a time to release the sound of the shofar. And we're going to do that over Amor, over her health endeavor, over the Democratic Republic of Congo, over your spheres that you bring, and over the different countries. We'll talk about a little bit about that during that time. This is we're coming to this time where we're dealing with spheres, and then we're getting ready to move on to some other things in the next week or two. So Lord bless you, and we'll see you very soon.